Hello, Digital Flames, and welcome to this new reading for this new week. This is the spread for this week. The upper row, as usual, is the energy of the divine masculine, and the lower row is the energy of the divine feminine. Let's start with the first card. The first card here is the Four of Swords. This is showing the divine masculine experiencing a release from suffering. They are recently experiencing this healing. The COVID-19 situation is like a cosmic breather to recharge their batteries. They're feeling like it's downtime to go within. If you notice the swords, they are pointing to the head, the heart, and the hands. So it's like their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions, they're reflecting. A lot of reflection, a lot of going within, a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking, overthinking. This coffin, it kind of represents the whole process of going within. When we are forced to go within ourselves, be with ourselves, and question our thinking and our actions and our feelings. There's a stained glass here. It's telling a story of Kingfisher from the Arthurian legend. How Sir Galahad, he brings the Holy Grail to King Arthur to bring him back to life. Similarly, this whole twin flame journey, meeting the twin flame, it's kind of bringing new life to the divine masculine. This person, the masculine, he's in a state of deep reflection. The hands are folded in prayer. It's like, talking to your higher self, talking to whatever force is out there, talking to the universe or to God or whatever you call it. Deeply reflecting on their life, how it has been, how everything in their life has brought them here to this point, how everything happened because they had to come here to this point and experience this journey. This is a divine masculine. This is a lot of activity, a lot of mental, spiritual, emotional activity. So the lockdown is forcing them to go within. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. In this we see the Wheel of Fortune. It's always constantly moving, and it is kind of depicting how the universe is always trying to achieve balance. Okay, this inscription here, there are two words in this. One is a Hebrew word for God, and the second is a Latin word for wheel, like God's wheel, and how God is turning the wheel in everybody's life. There are three figures here: the Sphinx, the serpent, and Anubis, the Egyptian god of the dead. The Sphinx is representing, like, this is three parts forming a whole. Okay, we see this in many other tarot cards, like this Lovers, three parts forming a whole. The angel and the man and woman. Here also, the Sphinx, the serpent, and Anubis, three parts forming a whole. The Sphinx represents the lessons of each lifetime. The serpent is the destroyer. When you descend from your divinity, serpent. And Anubis represents ascension. He's the god of death and afterlife. So it represents ascension and how your lessons cause you to descend, and like each lifetime you are caught in this cycle of descent and ascension. Kind of represents, this is very significant for twin flames because we are in our last lifetime, and we are escaping this cycle, this whole wheel of karma and the wheel of life. So yeah, whatever your karma is, you're going to be living out this lifetime. So if you're experiencing whatever you're experiencing with your twin flame, I do not say you deserve it, because nobody deserves to suffer, but it's like a balance of whatever you have created with your twin flame in the past or in past lives. Nothing happens outside of the universal mind. And the cosmic mind is taking care of every little process. Even the mitosis of an atom, it's supervised by the universal mind. So everything is happening under divine will. So whatever you're going through, if you're going through pain, anguish, if you're going through heartbreak or whatever, it is all because of the divine mind and because of your karma. And the winged creatures, they represent the elements, the four elements: the air, the water, the fire, and the earth. This wheel of fortune could sum up the entire universe and why things happen and how it affects everybody. Because the universe is always striving to be in balance. You cannot do something and get away with it. You cannot cheat the universe. The universe is a much more powerful and intelligent organism than you are. In the next card, we see the lovers. Okay, this is three parts forming a whole again. Archangel Gabriel, the man and the woman. The difference being, in the wheel of fortune, this is a interaction of necessity. If one part is not there, if one part is not there, everything falls apart. You need the life lesson, you need to descend, and then you need to ascend again and take another lesson. But here in the Lovers card, this is an interaction of enrichment. If you take away one part, everybody can function on their own. I mean, God can function on its own, man can function on his own, and woman can function on their own. They're not interdependent, but they are there to enrich each other's life. So this means that you can exist without your twin flame. You can live without your twin flame. Technically you can, but that's not how God designed it. You know, you're put into your twin flame's life to enrich, to enhance, to expand, to grow together. This is, this three parts forming a whole. People who are tarot readers or who use tarot cards, they will find this very similar to the devil card, the chariot, and the hierophant. Three parts forming a whole. It's very, these cards, they kind of they are important because they show you where the three parts are necessary and where they are independent of the whole. Okay, in the next card we see strength. Okay, I can say that this maiden is the universe and this lion is you. Strength is an element which we become aware of only when we face a crisis in life. Like your heart. You become aware that your heart is existing in your body only when, there's some problem. You feel the palpitation or you feel your heart racing or whatever. The universe is not, if you are experiencing a crisis, the universe is not necessarily throwing you into submission. It's kind of grooming you for your higher calling. Before the twin flame relationship, whatever happened to you, it was all practice for this cosmic relationship, the mother of all relationships. Basically, it's always you and the universe. This is a picture of you and the universe. You cannot fight the universe. And you can see the universe is not exactly restraining the lion. The maiden is not exactly restraining the lion. She is shaping the lion. It's more of a shaping rather than restraining energy. whatever the universe is doing to you, it is to not to like teach you a lesson or cut you down to size. It's like grooming you for kingship. Twin flames are leaders, you know. I mean, they're not ordinary people. They're people with great powers, and they're people who will be extraordinary. They will be scientists or Nobel Prize winners or whatever, anything. Whatever you do, you will do it excellently. If you're a twin flame, you have you have the God spark more than regular people. Okay, the next card is death. Okay, the death card looks very bad. Um, I mean, the Rider Waite tarot deck is not pretty. You know, it's not. It doesn't have pretty pictures, but it's the most correct deck among all of them. Rebirth. This is about the divine masculine experiencing a rebirth. Definitely, all the divine masculines who are entering the twin flame journey will definitely experience a rebirth. But the bad news is, before you can undergo a rebirth, you have to die first. And falling away of what was your old reality, it's like death. Change is always painful and scary. Your reality gets comfortable. You know, life gets very comfortable. We want to stay comfortable and safe. Even in people tend to stay in toxic relationships, narcissistic toxic relationship, because it's like comfortable. But the death is something which arrives to push you to your cosmic destiny. This gates here and the sun rising. This is a gate here. You do not have free will. You know, the element of death will arrive to push you towards your cosmic destiny. Even if you do not want to go, you will be pushed. You cannot get comfortable ever in life. That's not the purpose of life. Purpose of life is expansion of your consciousness. Yeah, this is the divine masculine experiencing a rebirth. Okay, let's come to the energy of the divine feminine here. This is the magician. Okay, this card and how it's linked to the divine feminine energy. There are two messages. One is about the infinite power of love, and second is about the eternal nature of life. There is an infinity sign here above the magician, and his belt is also, the snake eating the tail is also a sign of eternity, infinity. Okay, love and life are infinite and eternal, and every divine feminine is born with this knowledge. I mean, if you're a divine feminine, you will resonate with looking for true love your whole life. You know, looking for that one true love. There are people who don't care for casual dating or casual relationships. You will always be attracted to stories of true love, having one true love. You know, undergoing hardships to be with or go after your one true love. The divine feminine has this knowledge, okay, which is why they are put in the lead in the twin flame relationship to make everything work. Harnessing the power of love. Next card is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about the divine feminine knowing how to create your own piece of heaven on earth. Enjoying the gifts of the 3D. The 3D is not evil. Money is not evil. Money is also from God. Materialism is not a sin. Okay. And this woman here, the feminine, there is a difference between being wealthy and feeling wealthy. You can be wealthy and you can still want to be more wealthy, and you can feel wealthy and feel satiated. And what wealth really means to you, and going against the universal perception of money. Wanting money is not about being greedy. Wanting money is about freedom, about enjoying the joy of God's creation. The grapes here, they symbolize fertility. I mean, money can give you health and give you everything to sustain yourself in this dimension. This is the divine feminine knowing, embodying this knowledge. And this knowledge is not inborn. When we are born, we are conditioned to believe that chasing money and wanting wealth is something that will make us greedy and evil. And this knowledge is acquired over time. This is similar to the Lover's card, the tree of knowledge, the tree of life. But this is the divine feminine alone. This is like the perfect card of self-love, where you can live by yourself and love yourself without your masculine. Not needing anybody to complete you. The next is 10 of Pentacles. So 9 and 10 of Pentacles, in consecutive order. It is very interesting. It's like a cycle is completed. It's like the twin flame reunion will happen when you no longer feel the need for your twin flame, where you are giving yourself everything, spiritually, emotionally, physically, monetarily, in every way. You don't feel the need of your twin flame. You don't feel the need of anybody outside of you to complete you or to make you whole or to give you something to make you feel beautiful or make you feel a certain way. That is the time when you will manifest your twin flame reunion. You see, the pentacles in this card are arranged according to the tree of life. This card represents all the levels of consciousness and how your twin flame, your reunion will make you happy on every level of consciousness that exists in the universe. The physical, the subconscious or emotional, the intellectual and the spiritual. The human figures, they represent the cycle of life. If you see, there's the childhood, adulthood, old age, the cycle of life. It's completion. Your twin flame reunion is not only a completion of your life cycles throughout your lifetimes, the completion of why you were made by God to reunite with the other half of you, but it's also the completion of your personal life cycle growth. Your lessons, they are learned. And the dogs here, they represent the bridge between your spiritual and your animal nature. There are 2 white dogs here and there's a third dog somewhere in this, hidden the cloak of this old man, which I can't see right now. I cannot find him. It's like a puzzle. Okay, the next card is the Page of Cups. Okay, this card is all about surprise, like seeing a fish coming out of a cup. I mean, there's a sea and then the fish is coming out of the cup. So this is the element of surprise. There's going to be some surprise communication. And this page, he's wearing the color, it's the color of the crown chakra. Lilies, divine love, and the color of the crown chakra. It's more of, it's like the receiving universal inspiration and being guided to contact you, like a process happening with the masculine, and you will be like surprised. This is a process happening on a stage. It's a mental process. Like a fish out of water, something unusual happening. The divine masculine reaching out, surprise communication. Okay, next card is the Two of Cups. This is the card of true love. It shows the lovers exchanging their vows. This is an alchemical marriage, where 2 human energies, they enrich and transform each other. For example, the Curie couple, Pierre and Marie Curie, They were loving and devoted spouses, but they were also brilliant physicists. And the world is still benefiting from their discoveries. Okay, the winged lion here is symbol of alchemy. Two halves creating a whole. And both the parties, they unlock and boost one another's potential. You can live without your twin flame. Your twin flame can live without you. You have your complete system. You have a separate digestive system, a separate central nervous system, all the systems are separate. You are just two separate beings who can exist very well on their own. But that's not how it was. That's not how God has planned it. You have to be with your twin flame, to become this powerful third unit, a whole unit, which will benefit the entire world. Okay, thank you everybody for watching my video, and all of you all have a fantastic day.